We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Will Myers. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Myers is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
This is line to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Dinelson Lamet gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Chris Bryant now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. 1 out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. And right into the shift. But this will get foul for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javi Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And now a pitch on the way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. He'll enter play here at 323. 7 homers, 18 driven in. And this one's in the dirt. And he is out on the tag. We've played an inning, still nothing. New inning set to get underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. half. Comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting it, the catcher.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And it's fouled away. Machado at second. Dozier at first. 2 out in the inning. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In his career, Hayward carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. The relay, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets them out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Dinelson Lamet will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Oh, and he misses it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. No balls and 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still 1-2. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Will Myers. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. One down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder,
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one. Fastball called for strike two. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Manny Machado now. Popped him up. Baez is there. 1 out.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Digging in now for San Diego, Brian Dozier, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Fouled off. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Mejia is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now batting, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
2 balls and a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Count even at 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-1 to count. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Ready with the 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The set and the 1-2. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
No balls and a strike to count. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Naylor is there for it. 2 down. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cubs are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting. The shortstop.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He doubled his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. A ball that's carrying. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Tatis is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking at his career totals, Dozier is quickly approaching. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Road. You think what you'd make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
3 runs already home here. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 Cub error, and 2 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Padres lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Victor Caratini is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Stepping in, Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Out in front of it, strike 1. Scorched to third. Bryant is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. 1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 3-0. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Kipnis is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So digging in now, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit hard, but foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Drives it out to deep right center field. On the move is Lagares. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Manny Machado.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Bryant has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
The first baseman,
into the box,
22.
Josh Naylor. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Myers is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First delivery to him on the way. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Myers is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Pan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he takes a cold strike, 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Eric Hosmer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Here's Juan Lagares. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing further in the San Diego 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They trail here 3-0. Kirby Yates enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. So striding forward now, Ian Happ. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was great all night long.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Bodie.
Fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. San Diego rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dinelson Lamet notches his 3rd win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. John Lester is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Kirby Yates hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs on only 2 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.